3-2, Mike, all you.
Alright, so have you ever had something very valuable to you? It may not be valuable necessarily money-wise or whatever, but it's really valuable to you, and your mom sets it on fire.
Oh!
Well, I had a birthday party in second grade. I was new to the school, and I invited a bunch of friends over because I was trying to make some new friends. And I had my favorite Transformer. I used to love Transformers when I was little. I had an Optimus Prime, and I had him on a cake. And my mom lit the candles, and the candles, I guess, were a little too close to the Transformer, and caught on fire. And that was kind of devastating to me because he was my favorite toy. And I started crying. I got all my new friends over and stuff, and I started crying in front of them and stuff. They were laughing at it. So that's kind of how I started making new friends at Shepherd. I'm Michael. This is my introduction speech about me.
Have you recovered from that moment?
I have. My dad tried to help me, telling me that it looked like it had battle scars. Like I said, I used to love Transformers. This was me. I think I was 12.
Last year?
I was 12. I had Bumblebee. I couldn't find an Optimus Prime costume, so I wanted Bumblebee. This is my family. My two sisters, Sarah and Anna. Sarah's a freshman and Anna's in 6th grade. I love them. We get along really well. We don't really fight. We don't really. I love hanging out with them. I love doing things with them. But my mom, she works at the elementary school. She has a teaching degree, but when I was born, she decided to be a stay-at-home mom. So she's been that for, since she raised us kids, and then she got a job at the elementary school a couple years ago. My daddy's a police officer, as everybody here knows, I think. That's my dog, Remington. That's a long time ago. I was, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7, 8. He's a chocolate lab. He's the coolest dog. I love him, but sometimes he gets on my nerves. He can be the dumbest dog in the world, and he can be the smartest dog in the world. But that was a long time ago when he was skinny. He was kind of fat and lazy. So, sports. I used to play baseball in middle school and elementary school. That was me. I think I'm not really sure what grade I was. I was like minor leagues or major leagues in elementary school. I loved playing it. That's me in basketball. Last year, I played JV and varsity. I had a great time playing basketball. Football, that's me this year against Gladman. I love football. Between those three, it's always been my favorite. I just love the brotherhood, the feeling I get when I'm with those guys. I feel like for some reason I'm closer to the guys on my football team than any other team. So that's really impacted me, really been a big part of my life. Fishing, I'm a huge outdoorsman and conservationist, hunter, fisherman. I love fishing. I know there's not a lot of bass pictures out there, but I'm mostly a bass fisherman. The bottom left one, that's usually how I do my fishing in a kayak. The picture of me with the pike on the right, that's my biggest pike. I know he's not huge, but he's my biggest one. I caught him this year. It was 28 inches. So, and then that was me at the top. Me with my pike and my little chubby baby face. Hunting, as I said, I love to hunt. The buck on the right side is my first buck ever. He's not a monster, but this is probably the deer that I was the most proud about. I was just so excited. My dad came out with me, and I can't really describe the feeling that I got when I shot him. I was just so excited. I cried when I shot him, tears of joy. I was so excited and stuff. That buck there on the left, I shot him 3 years ago. He's my biggest one right now. He's a 10-point. More hunting. The one on the left, I shot him 4 years ago, 2012. He's one of my other big ones. And then the one in the middle, my dad and I've been hunting since I was 18 months old. He used to bring me a bow with him. He strapped me to him, and they climb up the tree stand ladder. And he had a car seat. He would put 2 tree stands in the same tree, and he had a car seat in one of them. And he strapped the car seat in, and he put me in the car seat and strapped me up. And he'd sit with me. I'm right next to me on the other side of the tree, and we'd hunt. He said that a deer would come in, and I'd be like, "Deer," and then scare it off, and he'd be like, "Yep, good job, buddy. You saw a deer," and then the hunt would pretty much be over, and we'd just go. But I've been hunting for a very long time, so it's been a big part of my life. The one in the middle there, That's a velvet deer. It's illegal. Well, the hunting season in Michigan, you can't really
Dang cops, I tell
you
ya.
can't really shoot a deer when it's a velvet, but this was a crop damage permit we got during the summer, and so we were fortunate. My dad shot a buck and a doe on the same night and got a velvet buck, so that was cool. And then this was one buck on the red I shot 2013, I believe, with my grandpa. My dad had a major back surgery a couple years ago, and we didn't know coming out of it if he was going to be able to walk or not. There was like a 70% chance that he'd come out not being able to walk, and he wouldn't be able to do a lot of things that he could. So my grandpa went out with me, and I got to shoot that one. So that was a special deer to me. I also love to goose hunt. I goose hunting since I was a little kid. I think that goose is about almost half the size I am in that picture. I love to shoot my bow. I love to bow hunt. That's another
Lefty.
yeah, I'm a lefty. My dad tried to I tried shooting right-handed when I was little, and I wasn't shooting very good. He told me to try shooting left-handed, and I didn't really want to until he showed me a picture of Fred Bear. He, one of the best bow hunters of all time. He's like, this guy was lefty, and he's one of the greatest. And so I said, okay, so I tried it and became lefty. That's me and him coyote hunting and then bear hunting. My dad shot a bear a couple years ago when I was 10. Got to go out there with him. Some adventures. We went to Arizona in 2013. That's my dad and I in the Grand Canyon. And then I took a mission trip, actually the one that Abby had mentioned. I went with her on that one and another group. We went to Guatemala. We went to Honduras as part of it. The picture on the left is at the Mayan ruins in Honduras. The picture on the right, this little boy, his toy was this trash bag. He would play with this trash bag. He would bite on it, and it was really impactful to me to see, how happy he was with just like a little
You're okay, keep right on going.
With a trash bag, how happy he was, and it really changed my perspective on life here. I do a thing now where I call them first world problems. If something's wrong with my phone or my iPod or my microwave isn't working or something, I just say, you know what, first world problems. There's so many people around the world who don't have the luxuries that we have here, and that trip really changed my perspective on life. I actually have real quick some money, currency from Guatemala and Honduras. I'm going to just pass around if you want to look at them. And then the picture at the top, we went to Florida as a family vacation a couple years ago, and that's me holding the alligator. That was a really cool experience. And then this was a trip I took with my dad. We hiked. It was a wilderness trip. All I had was 2 granola bars, a fishing pole, 2 water bottles, and whatever I could fit in a backpack. And we hiked 26 miles on the North Country Trail. I was 12 at this time, and it was like kind of a survival trip that he taught me how to do a bunch of cool stuff. So this was a shelter that I built.
Where'd you start on the North Country? You remember?
I don't remember exactly where it was. It was.
That thing goes for.
It goes. Yeah, we hiked less than like probably a quarter of it.
Right.
It's long trip. But anyways, that was a cool trip that I did with him. So that's my life, and that's the story of me.
Well done.